Rhode Island is a state in the New England region of the northeastern United States. It borders Connecticut to its west, Massachusetts to its north and east, and the Atlantic Ocean to its south via Rhode Island Sound and Block Island Sound, and shares a small maritime border with New York, east of Long Island. Rhode Island is the smallest U.S. state by area and the seventh least populous, with slightly fewer than 1.1 million residents as of 2020, but it has grown at every decennial count since 1790 and is the second most densely populated state, after New Jersey. The state takes its name from the eponymous island, though nearly all its land area is on the mainland. Providence is its capital and most populous city. Native Americans lived around Narragansett Bay before English settlers began arriving in the early 17th century. Rhode Island was unique among the 13 British colonies in having been founded by a refugee, Roger Williams, who fled religious persecution in the Massachusetts Bay Colony to establish a haven for religious liberty. He founded Providence in 1636 on land purchased from local tribes, creating the first settlement in North America with an explicitly secular government. The colony of Rhode Island and Providence plantations subsequently became a destination for religious and political dissenters and social outcasts, earning it the moniker Rhodes Island. Rhode Island was the first colony to call for a Continental Congress in 1774 and the first to renounce its allegiance to the British Crown on May 4, 1776. After the American Revolution, during which it was heavily occupied and contested, Rhode Island became the fourth state to ratify the Articles of Confederation on February 9, 1778. Because its citizens favored a weaker central government, it boycotted the 1787 convention that had drafted the United States Constitution, which it initially refused to ratify. It finally ratified it on May 29, 1790, the last of the original 13 states to do so. The state was officially named the State of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations since the colonial era, but came to be commonly known as Rhode Island. On November 3, 2020, the state's voters approved an amendment to the state constitution formally dropping and Providence Plantations from its full name. Its official nickname is the Ocean State, a reference to its 400 miles and 640 kilometers of coastline and the large bays and inlets that make up about 14% of its area. The Rhode Island Red is a breed of chicken that originated in the late 19th century in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. The breed is a cross between brown leghorn birds from Italy and oriental birds like the Malay. The goal of the breed's originators was to create a bird that could lay a lot of eggs and also be suitable as a table bird. The Rhode Island Red is a dual-purpose breed, meaning it's good for both eggs and meat. Viola odorata is a species of flowering plant in the family Violaceae, native to Eurasia. The small hardy herbaceous perennial is commonly known as wood violet, sweet violet, English violet, common violet, florist's violet, or garden violet. Acer rubrum, also known as the red maple, is a deciduous tree native to eastern and central North America. It is the most abundant native tree in the region. The red maple is a medium to large tree with a single trunk and branches that grow directly across from each other. It has rough, saw-like leaves and small, red flowers that bloom in late winter. The tree's flowers, fruits, leaf stalks, and autumn colors are all red or reddish. This is a list of the 5 counties in the U.S. state of Rhode Island. Rhode Island is tied with Hawaii for having the second fewest counties of any U.S. state. Only Delaware has fewer, with 3 counties. Although Rhode Island is divided into counties, it does not have any local government at the county level. Instead, local governance is provided by the 8 cities and 31 towns. Counties in Rhode Island have had no governmental functions since 1846 other than as court administrative and sheriff corrections boundaries, which are part of state government. Within Rhode Island, Washington County is colloquially referred to as South County. The colony of Rhode Island was established in the 17th century. It was the first of the 13 original American colonies to declare independence from British rule in 1776 during the American Revolution and the last to ratify the Constitution. The counties were all established before the Declaration of Independence. The Federal Information Processing Standard (FIPS) code, which is used by the United States government to uniquely identify states and counties, is provided with each entry. Rhode Island's code is 44, which when combined with any county code would be written as 44XXX. The FIPS code for each county links to census data for that county.
Top 10 largest cities in Rhode Island.
Number 10, South Kingstown, Rhode Island. South Kingstown is a town in and the county seat of Washington County, Rhode Island, United States. The population was 31,931 at the 2020 census. South Kingstown is the second largest town in Rhode Island by total geographic area, behind New Shoreham, and the third largest town in Rhode Island by geographic land area, behind Exeter and Coventry. Number 9. North Providence, Rhode Island. North Providence is a town in Providence County, Rhode Island, United States. The population was 34,114 at the 2020 census. Number 8. Coventry, Rhode Island. Coventry is a town in Kent County, Rhode Island, United States. The population was 35,688 at the 2020 census and is part of the Patuxent River Valley. Number 7. Cumberland, Rhode Island. Cumberland is the northeasternmost town in Providence County, Rhode Island, United States. First settled in 1635 and incorporated in 1746. The population was 36,405 at the 2020 census, making it the 7th largest municipality and the largest town in the state. Number 6. Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Woonsocket is a city in Providence County, Rhode Island, United States. The population was 43,240 at the 2020 census, making it the 6th largest city in the state. Being Rhode Island's northernmost city, Woonsocket lies directly south of the Massachusetts state line and constitutes part of both the Providence metropolitan area and the larger Greater Boston combined statistical area. The city is the corporate headquarters of CVS Health, a pharmacy services provider. It is home to Landmark Medical Center, the Museum of Work and Culture, and the American-French Genealogical Society. Number 5. East Providence, Rhode Island. East Providence is a city in Providence County, Rhode Island, United States. The population was 47,139 at the 2020 census, making it the 5th largest city in the state. Number 4. Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Pawtucket is a city in Providence County, Rhode Island. The population was 75,604 at the 2020 census, making the city the 4th largest in the state. Pawtucket borders Providence and East Providence to the south, Central Falls and Lincoln to the north, and North Providence to the west. The city also borders the Massachusetts municipalities of Seekonk and Attleboro. Pawtucket was an early and important center of textile manufacturing. It is home to Slater Mill, a historic textile mill recognized for helping to found the Industrial Revolution in the United States. Number 3. Cranston, Rhode Island. Cranston, formerly known as Patuxent, is a city in Providence County, Rhode Island, United States. The official population of the city in the 2020 United States Census was 82,934, making it the 2nd largest city in the state. The center of population of Rhode Island is located in Cranston. Cranston is a part of the Providence metropolitan area. Cranston was named one of the 100 best places to live in the United States by Money in 2006. Cranston ranked 36th on the list of America's 50 best cities to live in a 2014 survey done by 247walls.com. The town of Cranston was created in 1754 from a portion of Providence north of the Patuxent River. After losing much of its territory to neighboring towns and the city of Providence, Cranston itself became a city on March 10, 1910. Number 2. Warwick, Rhode Island. Warwick is a city in Kent County, Rhode Island, United States, and is the 3rd largest city in the state, with a population of 82,823 at the 2020 census. Warwick is located approximately 12 miles and 19 kilometers south of downtown Providence, Rhode Island, 63 miles and 101 kilometers southwest of Boston, Massachusetts, and 171 miles and 275 kilometers northeast of New York City. Warwick was founded by Samuel Gorton in 1642 and has witnessed major events in American history. It was decimated during King Philip's War 1675 to 1676 and was the site of the Gaspee Affair, the first act of armed resistance against the British, preceding even the Boston Tea Party, and a significant prelude to the American Revolution. Warwick was also the home of Revolutionary War General Nathanael Greene, George Washington's second-in-command, and Civil War General George S. Greene, a hero of the Battle of Gettysburg. Today, it is home to Rhode Island's main airport, T.F. Greene Airport, which serves the Providence area and also functions as a reliever for Logan International Airport in Boston, Massachusetts. Warwick was also home to Rocky Point, which closed in 1995 and is now a state park. Number 1. Providence, Rhode Island. Providence is the capital and most populous city of the U.S. state of Rhode Island. The county seat of Providence County, it is one of the oldest cities in New England, founded in 1636 by Roger Williams, a Reformed Baptist theologian and religious exile from the Massachusetts Bay Colony. He named the area in honor of God's merciful providence, which he believed was responsible for revealing such a haven for him and his followers. The city developed as a busy port, as it is situated at the mouth of the Providence River at the head of Narragansett Bay. Providence was one of the first cities in the country to industrialize and became noted for its textile manufacturing and subsequent machine tool, jewelry, and silverware industries. Today, the city of Providence is home to 8 hospitals and 8 institutions of higher learning which have shifted the city's economy into service industries, though it still retains some manufacturing activity. At the 2020 census, Providence had a population of 190,934, making it the 3rd most populous city in New England after Boston and Worcester, Massachusetts. The Providence metropolitan area is the 2nd largest metropolitan area in New England by a large margin with over 1.6 million residents, nearly 30% larger than Metro Hartford.